Okay, so sort of, again, it could have been flex, but they decided to go with it. I would have also liked to see join the XP lane, but they probably have a different game plan here.
Yeah.
Now, biggest game plan that has to be made with this assassin pick for H2O on that Hayabusa, if you can get the momentum going in your favor, get an early kill, that's going to be huge here.
Yeah, and now the more I think about it, though, it does make much more sense that Exort's playing the Joy in mid because Exort has that assassin mentality, killer mentality as a mid laner. Oh, he has to be careful here, though.
Well, it could backfire on you as he goes down. First blood going to the hands of Renegade. As you were saying, Renmar, he's got that killer mentality. Ooh. But maybe a little bit too killer this early on.
Yeah, well, up against Blacklist International, you really have to pick your moments well.
Well, speaking of moments, early game, you don't want to have that over and over again. If you were Joy, you would need that level. You would need that gold onto the your lane. Because on how Blacklist International is rotating, the pressure is on the mid lane. They know how Exort can be deadly on how we say it, but Wise here.
Oh, they got to be careful. He goes back in. Nav's going to fall here. H2O deciding not to use the shadow kill just yet. So another kill being picked up here for Blacklist International, going to the hands again of Renegade.
A dangerous start here. We saw what can happen to a team if there is someone in the XP lane that deals a lot of damage, who has a hot start. RSG cannot give any more kills there onto Renegade, but down bottom, Eman is doing quick word of Super Red.
Yeah, they got that, and that's exactly what they needed. H2O grabbing a kill there. Nice secured, a lot of poking that Eman was able to do. Now Exort working with Oh My Venus here, but looks like they're just going to give up the turtle first one of the game. Not that big of a deal here, but RSG still looking to make plays across the map.
Yeah, you've mentioned, Renmar, about the hot start that RSG that needs to happen. With Hayabusa present here, we expect H2 to be more aggressive. How he can easily be around the map, dictate some ways how to steal some objectives, lead Blacklist to a different state that it could either be a trap or a losing point, but on how the code rotates, this is pressuring Nats to even a mid to bottom lane.
Yeah, right now with the movements of both teams, the gold laners have been pretty much left to their own devices. And as we see, Eman still absolutely in control. Blacklist, I wonder if they're going to start answering that right away, or they're still just going to rely on the idea that, hey, we are tremendous at taking the objectives. Turtles might not be a big problem for us, so let's just trust Super Red. We'll be able to get through it, and then we'll just control the rest of the map. It looks like that's the game plan right now for Blacklist.
Okay, Wise on the plan to cross the one who will set up the bridge for Blacklist.
Make a play here. Electro
final.
Whoa! Nice by. The brothers meet again top side, but this time H2O able to grab the kill himself. There you go, RSG coming back into the game with that early lead that was in favor of Blacklist International.
Okay, so how RSG are playing right now, so you can see there why Hayabusa is such a strong pickup. Get caught off guard at just the wrong moment in lane, one shadow kill, and there's no teammates nearby. That's going to be dangerous for you.
Oh, speaking of danger.
Oh, man, they get the ultimates out here. They're in a bad position. It's 4 members, Blacklist International, but they're going to call it off. Exor was ready there, though, but still, that was a good way to avoid a bad situation for RSG.
Yeah, the pressure goes on with the code. It's all about top, mid, and bottom, but with the time that they buy for the lanes for Super Red is really working effectively. Now, putting RSG to respond, and as you said, the perfect moments matter if you're a Raider right now because you need a damage. You need something to poke out or to trade some skills if you're against this lineup of Blacklist International.
Right now, they want to press the situation here for the next turtle. Light finds the target. Ooh. It's Oh My Venus that falls here. RSG with the numbers advantage, but still, there's a lot of low health bars here. H2O going to go ahead and work on this turtle. Might be better if Blacklist International just gives it up. Light going to charge up here. H2O, we will secure the turtle. Light goes in, finds Wise. Does he have the backup he needs here? There's a lot of bodies here. Renegade with Electro final blow. They're going to call it off for now. He goes in. Can he get the kill? H2O can't grab it against Renegade.
Great play by both teams. But RSG, That's the killer mentality. But the counter by Blacklist.
I got your back. Exort's got H2O's back, but now this RSG falling back from Blacklist trying to push forward. Meanwhile, Light here tries to hold on with Eman.
Yeah, The rest of the members here, Light trying to get back the best he can. It's 4 though, BLACKLIST International.
Ow.
Light can't get away. Super Red picking up a kill.
Oh, wow. So much action right now. These two teams are answering each other quickly. We talked about how earlier RSG has the penchant for making those surprise plays before the objectives, after the objectives. BLACKLIST, I like how they're countering it right away. They're not taking their time. They're not playing cautiously or defensively. They're being aggressive about it.
H2O again.
Speaking of aggressive, there you have it up top. Targets on Hitman the Renegade.
Action all across the map. And this is the factor we were talking about. Renegade knows H2 really well, but H2 also knows Renegade really well.
But wait, he was focusing on the kills onto Renegade. Is that kills worth if you're Hayabusa now as early as 6 minutes?
Oh yeah, already has a Hunter Strike on him. Wise just 600 gold behind, of course, as expected on the Kaja. It's going to be a tanky build, but it's the utility of that. Natso getting punished.
Yep, Nat's going to use that split to get out of there. Should be just fine though, but again, going back to the point, right? Is it enough? Are those kills that H2O is getting? Yeah, especially when you're on this assassin jungler here. They're going to be focusing again on Renegade, forcing him out. We'll have to see if he actually gives up this turret here, knowing that Light. Does he actually know? Now he should know Light is there.
Yeah.
Light did charge up, didn't commit to it. Top side though. Nat's going to be in trouble. The Terrify's there. Exort there to back him up. UA could be quite low. Wise though, looking to clap back.
To Joyce.
Gets the pull. Divine Judgment. Exort's going to fall along with the turret.
All right, so BLACKLIST are going to commit the trade. They're going to go topside while RSG get another free turtle. So there's 2 turtles to 1, but already BLACKLIST International has broken 2 towers in this game, both of them side lanes.
Well, is this trade going to be worthy as they keep on doing this? Because right now, RSG needs to break down turrets, right? They have taken down 1 down bottom, right? No, not yet. It was hovered by Renegade. But now the defense of BLACKLIST still is up because one thing that's being a problem here is the pressure.
Oh,
They
Nats.
freely rotate, and that's going to be in trouble.
He should be able to survive that as he does. Exort going to jump in here. Doing everything that John can. Light finds Wise. Can they follow up? H2O joining the party. Pops the shadow. Kill still working on Oh My Venus. Grabs the double. H2O is on fire. 5-0-1.
Oh, this is why we were talking about H2. Hey, maybe bring up an assassin again. He scores the double kill, and BLACKLIST, they knew that this was coming. They respect banned the Ling that H2 has made a name for himself playing before. The Hayabusa was open. He took it. Now he's 5-0-1.
He's fire right now. Look at the items just here. By just looking at on our screens, he has more advantage to be more confident in getting those invade, right? The jumps, he makes a BLACKLIST International confused on who to target right behind their backline here because they have the strength. Yes, they have the good choice in their line, but the damage right now of Super Red and UA is not showing as at the moment.
It will take some time, although we've seen UA pops off in the most unexpected moments, hence why he has a fair share of MVP performances under his belt. If I'm not mistaken, 2 right now for BLACKLIST International, or 1 crucial one. Here's Light!
Oh, Light going to charge up, finding the target. Wise going to fall here. Exort still working on UA. Can he survive this? Backs off. Tier 1 turret still there. Again, Light with the setups here on this Kufra working out so well. Now it's RSG working on that Tier 1 turret. They take it down. Lord now up here.
RSG, their trend this season is, yes, it's win-loss, but out of every loss, they learn so quickly, adjust really quickly, and now it's showing. Now, 9 minutes in, they have a 3,000 gold lead. It's not a big one just yet, but the fact that H2 is 5-0-1 means BLACKLIST really needs to pick their fights and be careful, because if not, if they can't get their key targets down or they can't find H2 in a team fight, suddenly it's going to get turned around by 1 shadow kill.
Well, they need to hold this through because if that is being mentioned on the table, the damage of RSG right now could be high on how these items would spike in the defense of BLACKLIST. So if they can hold on to this Lord push as they can actually wait for the items that needed, especially for this carry, right? You need to have more ways of amplifying that speed, right? The attack speed and also that passive. Mainly that will work on the line of RSG, knowing that they could be tanky as the game goes by. But let's see how they hold this through.
Let's see. The RSG right now. Eman is Eman is very happy right now with the amount of items and damage he can dish out. He is in his zone right now. It's up to RSG to just not be to not make a mistake here. Be careful and respect Wise's ability to pull with someone with a Divine Judgment, and of course a Numenon Blast coming in from the Queen. RSG still need to be careful here, but of course not so careful. They can be a little bit confident. I mean, look at their lead now. It has ballooned to 7,000 at this point.
It's massive, massive, right? I mean, even just looking at the player gold, you're not surprised to see H2O there on the top, making play after play. It would be crucial for BLACKLIST International to shut H2O down if they can, but the way that he's been playing, he's not even putting himself that much in danger. He usually shows up at the right time, pops that shadow kill, and profits off of that. So for BLACKLIST International, they're going to, like you guys mentioned, need to buy time here, allow Super Red to get the items that he needs, and even Yue. Do we see him pop off at a crazy moment? Hold on, a light. Going to find Renegade. The Hitman going to get out of there just fine. So luckily, doesn't fall here. And we're back to it.
Yeah, sends him back, but with Renegade back into the base, gives RSG just a little bit more room to maybe get some pushes in, a bit more control, but Benedetta gets around so quickly in the map. RSG decides to play cautiously. BLACKLIST International, they commit this conceal play. No dice. RSG are hovering around mid.
You just wanted to give vision here, because if we were talking about how RSG's spike here on team fighting the capability, yes, it's scary now. So the mindset of possibly the players of BLACKLIST International right now is either to isolate 2 or 1. Because in team fights, they have the way of isolating with Wise ultimate. But Renegade here, speaking of out of position, will he be the one to go down here?
He's got everybody's attention. Renegade going to try to last as long as he can. Wasn't that long at all. Falls bottom side. They had the attention. Now Exort there just providing the information they needed. A little bit too late, right? BLACKLIST International able to get that respawn right away, knowing now the Lord is up.
Okay.
Ooh.
What's the game plan now?
I'm surprised actually that Yue decided to damage the light there. I thought they'd hold off, wait for the pull, because it looked like it was prime position for BLACKLIST International to catch Light off guard. But then again, they are respecting the 7K gold lead. Oh, he missed!
Yep, Light's going to miss that one.
Jump.
So still, BLACKLIST International looking for an angle they can, but look at the damage. Emon's able to pop out already. Renegade still bottom side. They got to be careful how they approach it.
Oh, the Lord!
The Lord.
The Lord is like completely on the side of BLACKLIST, knocking one out. I can feel the peel of RSG. If somebody from BLACKLIST International would be up close. Look at Wise, just being careful. All My Venus has something here.
They might.
What would it be?
Give this up. He finds Wise. He falls. Emon with the kill, and now the collapse happens. Light's going to fall this time. Super Red with a kill. Exort on the backside, finding all the targets he needs to. H2O is godlike, and it's a wipeout. The BLACKLIST International team has fallen.
That's game. That looks like game. RSG. Again, surprising. Eman is the man ranked first in average damage dealt and damage dealt per minute. You saw how quickly he scaled. You saw the godlike by H2, the setups by the members of RSG, by Light as they focus on the base. They take game 1 with dominating tenacity.
There goes the Raiders.